Good morning, it's Sunday. Gunner is out of his cone because he's been pretty good and he's been very supervised, and I don't think he can actually reach where his stitches are, although maybe. So hi Edie, look, he's without his cone. Hello. Hey Ari. So it's a Sunday and we're doing, I almost set up for the wrong class, but we're doing barefoot cardio sculpt, which means you just need enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. And hi Steve, yeah. Yes, he's been a very good dog. You can see where his IV was here in his leg, his front leg, or as I like to refer to it as his arm. But I have been told by the pajama producer that dogs do not have arms, they only have 4 legs. So there it is, so his front leg. All right, so if you have a mat, that's an added bonus. You don't need one, but it is nice to have. I think Gunner's going to get his treat. And then I'm also going to use 5-pound dumbbells. If you have them, great. If you don't, you can use something a little lighter, a little heavier, not too heavy. Or you can use 2 things that are the same size that you can hang on to, or you can use nothing at all. Other than that, I'm just keeping a couple of towels nearby. I'm going to use a towel for the core work today, so if you have an extra one laying around, or grab it, or just use the one, or go with none. I'm also keeping a beverage, a glass of water in a fancy wine glass that I always keep around. Just water, cheers, but off the straw. I love that if you scan through my IGTV, you can see the evolution of the straw and the cone and artwork and other things that have changed in this space. If you're not watching this live, but after the fact on my YouTube fitness channel, thank you for subscribing to that, telling a friend, sharing the video. And if you're wondering how to get there, you can get there by going into my link in my bio on Instagram. Hey Kai, how are you? I also keep these all in my IGTV, so they're stored in a couple of places. You can always find them, you can always work out. If you, oh, Gunner's back. If you're working with an injury that you need to be careful of, you can limit your range of motion, you can stay in the first or second level of all the things that I show you, or you can use no dumbbells at all, up to you. But if you've seen a doctor for an injury, make sure that you've been cleared to do this so you don't aggravate it further. And then lastly, thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo or my PayPal or my snail mail. I really appreciate it. It's keeping this going. And if you're not in a position to do that, do not worry about it. Just keep working out and staying fit. Aw, Edie's sending her love, Gunner. He's very moody. He's almost done with his medication, but not quite. And today you may hear some trumpet happening in the background. It was the only time in which the pajama producer could warm up for a symphony gig. So there you go. So having said all of that, after party, it's gonna be extra abs and a deep stretch and a kiss from your dog. So having said all of that, let's stand up if you're not already. The pajama producer's practicing, so there may be a bit of dog traffic. So we'll stand up near the front edge of wherever you're working. Clear your space. I'm gonna give this a little bump. All right, dumbbells out in front of you, out of your way, shoulders down and back, feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, knees are straight but not locked. Both arms come up to a V position, press your shoulders down, then find a squat. So your tailbone goes back to where the wall meets the floor behind you. See if you can wiggle your toes. Bring your arms down so your fingertips reach to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Come back up and find your V. Sink your hips down to a squat. Fingertips behind you. Single count. So you'll lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. This time, arms come up. Forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, fitting into your left hip. Change sides. Straighten your right and bend your left. Sitting into your right hip. See if you can wiggle your toes. Then bend both knees. Stay here. This time your left elbow will lift up. Feel your shoulder blade go towards your spine. Bring your fingertips right back down. Now this time, extend your arm all the way up and then single count, either your elbow or your whole arm, you decide. I'll do the whole arm, twice more, and then we'll slow motion on the right side. Right elbow lifts, feel your shoulder blade come back down. Maybe your whole arm goes up, single count, either your whole arm or just your elbow, twice more. Then hang in your forward fold, lift your tailbone up, let your head hang, unroll your back, one bone at a time, both arms come up, and forward fold, tailbone lifts up, unroll in 4, 3, 2, do it again, both arms up, forward fold, unroll, up, 2, your left arm reaches up and over to the right, bend your knees, come up, other way, reach over, single counts here, reach, up, reach, one more each way, then both arms come up, forward fold, bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor, then step your feet back and find your downward facing dog, heels press to the floor, your tailbone lifts up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you, palms press into the floor, belly button pulls in towards your spine, then lower your hips to any plank. So that's wrists under shoulders. Maybe your knees find the floor. Either way, you come back up to a downward facing dog. 2 counts to any plank. So lower for 2 and up. Do it again. Lower for 2. Lift. Same thing. Lower and lift. One more time. At the top, hold your down dog. Heels lift up and lower. Lift and lower. Both heels together. 4 more to go. Tailbone lifts as your heels come down. And hold your down dog. Lower your hips to any plank. Knees down or up. If your knees are down, your next progression is up. Once your knees are up, maybe you rock your weight forward and back. So forward and back. Forward, do it again. Forward and back. Twice more. Last time. Hold any plank. Your tailbone lifts up to a down dog. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot and bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to a 3-legged dog where you can stay or lower your hips and bring your left knee to your left elbow. If you came down, go back up to a 3-legged dog. Stay here or come with me, lower for 2 and up. Do it again, lower for 2. One more time, lower for 2. Hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Then shift your weight over to your left hand and foot. Maybe you bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to a 3-legged dog and either stay here or lower your hips and bring your right knee to your right elbow. If you did, go right back up. Stay in here or come with me, lower down 1, 2, and up. Do it again, lower for 2. Last time, lower. And hold your 3-legged dog. Then both feet to the floor. Down dog in the middle. Then lower your hips to any plank. Wrist under shoulders. From either plank, bring your right leg up next to your right hand. Maybe your back knee finds the floor, maybe not. Maybe you touch your right knee. Maybe you reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. Either way, see if you can wiggle your right toes. Both hands back to the floor. Engage your core. Wrists under shoulders. Step back to any plank. Left leg tries it. Left leg tries it. What language am I speaking? Bring your left leg up next to your left hand. Maybe your back knee stays on the floor, maybe not. Maybe you touch your left knee. See if you can wiggle your left toes. Maybe you reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Either way, both hands to the floor. Wrist under shoulders, tailbone lifts a little. Step back. All right, that was our rehearsal. Let's try it. Slightly faster here. Right leg comes forward. Reach or touch your knee. Back to plank. Step. Reach. Do it again. Step. Reach. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. One more each way. Step. Reach. Last time. Step. Reach and hold any plank if your knees are still up. Now's the time to put them down. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Round your back up to a modified plank. Wrists under shoulders. You can stay here or take a little bend in your elbows, maybe a little more. Either way, straighten your elbows, hips back to your heels. That's your pattern. We'll try to make it flow from here. Round up and either hold here or bend. Back to child's pose. Do it again. Round up, hold or bend. Do it again. Round up, hold or bend. Breathing all the way in and out. Round, hold or bend. We'll go twice more after this one. 2 more times. Round up, hold or bend. Last time. On the next pass, hold your modified plank. Hold here, wrists under shoulders, tuck your toes. Push down to find your down dog. From here, bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose. All right, those are your positions. Let's make it flow. Round up, down dog. Lower your knees, child's pose. Do it again, round up. 1, 2, push down. Lower your knees, child's pose. Do it again, round up. Push down, squeeze underneath your armpits. On the next pass, hold your modified plank. Wrists under shoulders. Try to tuck your toes and lift your knees. Right hand to the center. Rotate to the left and find a side plank. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, top arm can reach over towards me. And then up, then underneath your bottom arm. And up, single count. Towards me and up and under. Do it again. Towards me and up. And hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Wrists under shoulders. Remember, your knees can be down. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to your right. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Belly button pulling in towards your spine. Top arm slowly reaches towards me. And up. Now underneath your bottom arm. And up. And single count towards me. And up and under. Do it again. Wrists under shoulders. Hold any side plank. Come back to the center. Wrists under shoulders. Hold here. Or maybe give your elbows a little bend and hover. If they're bent, straighten them and lift your tailbone up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. At the top. Shoulders down. All right. Adjust your outfit if you need. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Make sure your space is clear around you. And we'll grab the dumbbells. I seem to have a lot of dog toys strewn about today. Feet underneath your hips. Especially make sure your sides are clear. Hips under shoulders. Shoulders down and back. Squats here. So just sink and straighten. Sink. Push down to come up. Girl, you're loving this. You're like in the trumpet with the workout music. I tried to pick something that it wouldn't sound as crazy with. And the thing is, you can imagine how loud it is because he is a couple rooms away down the hallway in a room that's fairly soundproof. At the top, hold bicep curls, up and down. Easy enough, just a traditional bicep curl. Then rotate so your thumbs face each other and it becomes a hammer curl. Again, hi Chandelier. Traditional bicep curl for 2. One more. Now thumbs face each other. Chandelier, you're right on time. One of each. Bicep, then hammer. So we do one of each and you rotate up the shoulder. Now just a squat. Keep that in your head. Remember, we're going to learn these and we're going to layer them together. Your left leg steps out one time. Then over to your right. Now as you step out, the inside leg stays straight and you bend the leg that you step out with. Do it again. Now let's go twice on your left. Do it again on your left. Twice on your right. Let's add the arms. Bicep once, hammer once. Other side. Bicep, hammer. Do it again. So today we're piecing together a lot of the pieces that we used in the full body weighted workout. Hilarious that I'm calling them pieces like they're music or dance pieces, when a normal fitness instructor would call them exercises. So think of it as moves, exercises, pieces, whatever it is. They are components that we used in the full body weighted workout. Now we're stringing them all together here. So bicep, hammer, one more. Keep this in your head, squats in the center. So that is the first exercise. You'll recognize this from the other day. Hold your squat, dumbbells end to end, straighten your spine, elbows to 90, extend single count, 90 and down. So it's a wide row. As your elbows come up, you'll feel your shoulder blades pinch towards each other, making sure your back is not rounded. Let's do 4 more here. So 4, extend. 3, 1 more, and unroll. Squats here. Keep that move in your head. Left leg, diagonally back, slow motion. 1, 2, other side, slow motion. 1, 2, single counts here. Sink, push down, sink. Do it again. And then let's double it up. On this side, double, do it again. And other way, double, push down, come up. Same thing, sink, press. One more time. Keep that in your head, parallel squats. All right. One more piece of the legs. Left leg steps out one time. Just step to the right. Now this time, your toes stay towards me and it becomes a wide squat here. Push down. Wide squat, push down. Let's do it again. Side again. Now this time hold. Pulse 1, 2, 3, and right. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Squats in the middle. All right, let's do just the footwork. Check it out. Step out and pulse 3, 2, 1. Double diagonal back. And feet parallel. Other way. Pulse 2, 3. Right leg diagonally back. Again. Parallel squats. So this time, let's add our wide row where the pulses are. Yes? Left leg step out, hold, wide row. Come up, left leg diagonally back. Do it again. Right leg steps out, hold, wide row. Right leg diagonally back. Maybe you balance parallel squats. So that's the move. With or without the balance, let's try it again. Step out, left, wide row here. Come up, left leg diagonally back, tap or balance, and right leg out. Wide, diagonal back, do it again, and parallel squats. Don't worry, that little ending will make sense because it feeds into the next move. But for now, let's add the first and second move together. 2 more squats. Remember where you're going? Left leg, lateral lunge, bicep. Do it again, hammer. Other way, bicep, hammer. 1 more each way. Bicep, hammer. To your right. New part, step out left, wide row. Diagonal back, double back, tap or balance. Right side, step out, wide. Row, right leg diagonally back. Do it again, parallel squats. All right, let's hook those together one more time, then we'll add on. Left leg, lateral lunge, bicep curl, hammer. Yep, other side, bicep, hammer. Do it again, bicep, hammer. Last time. Then left leg, side wide row here. Left leg diagonally back, tap or balance. I'll tap on the last one to step out right. Wide row, diagonal back, sink up, feet parallel and squat. All right, keep that in your head. The next part we did on Thursday. Hold your squat next time. Elbows go straight back, shoulder blades pinch together. Dumbbells at your hips, wiggle your toes. So instead of being here, shoulder blades pinch. Extend, single count, row, extend. Try not to swing and drop, but pull, push. 2 more. Next time, hold your row. Extend your arms behind you. Extend your triceps, back only to the hips. Again, extend. For 2, single counts here. I'll turn a little bit so you can see it. Stopping only at the hip, out and in, faster here. So out, out only to the hips. 4, 3, let's slow it down this time. So it's 1, 2, and in. 1 more slowly. 1, 2, single counts here. Out, out. Final 4 here. 4, 3, 2, hold at the hip. Extend your arms. Come up, squats here. Let's put it together. Squat, hold, row. Triceps extension. Do it again. And then extend your arms to the floor. Come up. Let's do it again. Squat, hold, row. Extend triceps. 1 more. Then extend your arms to the floor. Come up. That's your arm pattern. Squat, row, extend. Do it again. Extend your arms. Last time before we add the feet. Row, triceps again. Extend your arms. Come up, just squats here. All right, so we have that part. 2 more. Your left leg taps back 1 time. Then together and right. Easy enough. Your back heel is off the floor. Then maybe you sink your hips. So sink. That's all it is. But you only take a step back to get into your row position. So it's not complicated at all. We'll try it on the next time on your left. Step back, hold, hinge, row. Triceps, extend. Do it again. And come on up. Right side goes back. Hinge over. Row. Extend. Do it again. Arms to the floor. 1 more each side. Step back and row. Triceps. Again. Arms come down. Push down to come up. Right side. Sink. Row. Extend. Again. Arms come down. Just squats here. Now, the part where we step out wide and row with the diagonal back. We do one side of that with one side of what we just did. Then we do the other side. What? So let's walk through it. We can do just the feet if you like. Left leg, side wide pulse. It'll be 3. Here's your wide row. Diagonal back, tap or balance. Now left leg steps back. Row, hinge here. Yep. Triceps, that's where it is. Extend your arms. Right side, wide squat row. Yep. Diagonal back, tap or balance. Right leg steps back, hinge and row here. Triceps. Do it again. Extend your arms. Come up, just squats here. So that's all it is. We'll go one time from the same spot, and left leg steps out, wide row. Come on up, diagonal back, knee lift or balance, or tap, I mean. Step back row, hinge, triceps. Do it again, only to the hips. Extend your arms. Right side, wide row here. Come up, push down. Right leg diagonally back, tap or balance. Step back, hinge row here. Triceps. Extend, do it again. Arms down, come on up. Parallel squats. Easy enough, yes? Let's add it to the first move. What is that? It's our double lateral lunge with the biceps and hammer. Let's try it. Left leg, lateral bicep, hammer. Other side, bicep, hammer. Do it again. Bicep, hammer. Here comes the thing we just did. Left side, step, squat, wide row. Come on up. Diagonal back, tap or balance. Left leg steps back, hinge, lunge here. Triceps again. Arms come down. Right side, step out wide. Row. Come on up. Right leg diagonally back. Push down to come up. Right leg steps back, hinge, row. Triceps. Only coming into the hips. Extend and then come up. Squats here. Easy enough. Sure. I think we can keep that in our heads. Then we'll move on. The next two are so easy. Take a little step back if you need. Left leg steps forward one time. Then on your right. As you step forward, your back heel pops up off the floor. Easy enough. Maybe you sink your hips. Let's do 4 more just like that. 4, 3, last 2, and then parallel squats right here. Keep that in your head. We'll change it a little bit. This time, 2 forward lunge on your left. Do it again, left. Then twice on your right. Then twice on your left. Front raise only. On your right, front raise. Front raise again. One more. Keep this in your head. Parallel squats right here. As you squat, point your dumbbells to the corners. Then as you squat, your arms lift up to shoulder height. So sink, push down, sink, push down. Push against the floor to come up, sink, press. Last 2 here. Now just parallel squat. All right, so on the forward lunge, we'll alternate. 1 front raise with the palms down. 1 up. Or 1 thumbs to the corners. That's what I meant to say. Left leg lunge, palms down, thumbs to the corner. Other way. Palms down, thumbs to the corners. Do it again. Palms down to the corners. Let's go again. Left side, forward, left again. Right side. Parallel squats. That's all it is. We'll add that on from the side wide row. Left side, step out, squat, wide row. Come on up. Left leg diagonally back. Then your left leg steps back. Hinge, narrow row here. Triceps. Do it again. Extend. Right side, step out, wide row. Come on up. Right leg diagonally back. And right leg step back, hinge row here. Triceps. Do it again. Here comes the new part. Step forward twice, left, palms down, thumbs up. On your right, palms down, thumbs up. On your left, down, thumbs up. 1 more time. And then parallel squats. Yep. All right. From the top. That is a lot of arm work, a lot of patterns, a lot of work for your brain. But let's put it together. Left leg, lateral lunge, bicep, hammer. On your right, bicep, hammer. Do it again. Bicep, hammer. Last time. Then left leg, side wide squat row here. Come on up. Left leg diagonally back. Tap or balance. Left leg steps back, hinge row here. Triceps, extend, do it again. Arms down, come up. Right side, step out wide row. Come up, diagonal back. Tap or balance. Right leg step back, hinge row. Feel your shoulder blades pinch together here. Here comes the last part. Double left, palms down, thumbs up. Almost couldn't get the word down. Right side. Do it again. Palms down, thumbs up. One more. Parallel squat, yep. All right, so keep that in your head because we'll set these down. We'll do a bunch of straight cardio intervals and we'll come back and revisit this. Sure, set your dumbbells out of your way. Grab a sit and or towel off. Find your parallel squat. That's a lot of brain work. Okay. Be forward in your space. We're gonna work behind us. 2 more squats. Left leg steps back 1 time. So just step together. Back, easy enough. As you step back, maybe you sink your hips here. So that means your toes face the corners of your room and you sink your hips. So you feel a stretch on the inside of your legs. Option to reach back up behind you with your back arm. Sink, press, sink. Do it again. 4 of these, 3, 1 more, parallel squats right here. Okay, remember as you push down, then you're working the back side of your leg and behind, trying not to focus on the front and not lock your knees. As you squat, hands on your legs, left arm comes up, and then your right. Then both arms. Let's do that pattern again, just your left. Then just your right. Then both arms. Then palms together, step back left, maybe reach together. Reach, 2 more. Parallel squat. That's how they'll fit together. The arm pattern, then 4 steps back. Yes? Here we go, left arm. And then your right, then both arms. Left leg, steps back and reach. Up, together, reach again. From the top, just your left arm goes up and right. Push down to come up both arms. And then left leg steps back, reach. Again, we'll go 1 more time. Squat, left arm goes up. Sink, left and right. Both arms. Left leg steps back. Maybe you reach up and sink. 2 more. Parallel squats right here. All right. We'll move on. Feet wide, 10 toes still towards me. Some of you have done this with me. We'll walk through it and you'll see all of your options. Squat, hold, hands to the floor, step back to any plank. Maybe your knees are down. If they're down, your next progression is up. Once you're up, crouch your hips back to plank. Back to plank. Hold any plank. Remember, if your knees are down, your next progression is this. Once they're up, wrists down to your shoulders, step out wide and out, then in and in. Step out with your left and your right and in, maybe faster, out, out, in. Maybe this becomes a jumping jack. 4, 3, hold any plank, tailbone lifts up, walk your feet up to your wide position, push down, roll up squats here. It will be much, much quicker than that. But those are your options. So anytime you step back to plank, you have an option to put your knees on the floor. If you choose that option, just remember that your next progression from the knees down is any plank with the knees up. Then you can start the other movement. But if not, just practice that. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees. Hands to the floor. Step to any plank. If your knees are up, you can crouch back now. Crouch again. Step or jumping jack. 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone up. Step to wide. Unroll. Squats here. That was a little faster. Sort of think about which options you'll choose. Here it is, up tempo. Both arms come up. Bend your knees. Step or jump to plank. Crouch if you're ready. Step or jump here. 4, 3, 2. Step or jump to wide. Roll up. Squat. Both arms up. Bend your knees. Step or jump to plank. Crouch or not. Step or jump. So I do sort of not really jump. Watch this. Step or jump. One at a time. Squats. Do it again. Arms up. Bend your knees. Step or jump to plank. Crouch or not. Step or jumping jack. Wrists under shoulders. Step or jump to wide. Hop. Squat. Do it again. Arms up. Bend your knees. Step or jump to plank. Crouch or not. Step or jumping jack. 4, 3, 2. Step or jump to wide. Squats only. See if you can talk. If you're not able to, that means your intensity is a little bit high. You want to be breathy enough that you can still talk, but you don't feel like it. If you were in a gadget, check it now. See if it correlates to how you're feeling. Push down to come up. Try to keep your chest up. Take a little step back. So you want to have a little room in front of you. We'll keep this squat, but slightly turn the toes out so that when you sink your hips, they go a little bit back, but you still feel the stretch on the inside of your legs. Sumo squats, what we're going to call it. Sort of in between the turned out, the sink your hips plie, and the parallel wide squat. Palms together. Right arm reaches for the floor, then your left. Do it again. Make sure your knees go the same direction as your toes, but they don't go past your ankle, the knees. They stay over your ankles. Maybe you reach up behind you at the same time. Reach, up, reach. Push down to come up. So try not to rely on your midsection to do it. Push against the floor. Easy enough. 2 more. Feet parallel, palms together, squats here. Keep that in your head. Left leg, steps forward 1 time. Then your right, so your back heel comes up off the floor. You know this part. Arms down, sink your hips. Sink, up, sink. Do it again. We'll do 4 more just like that. 4, push down. 3, 1 more, parallel squats. So those are your 2 pieces. How do they go together? Feet wide, slightly turned out. Right arm goes down. Reach. Again, sink. 2 more. Check it out. Feet come in. Left leg goes forward. Down. Up. 2 more. Step wide right here. Left arm goes down. Together. Left arm up. Right arm up. Feet come in, right leg goes down, forward. So we're trying to alternate legs. We'll see how we do. Parallel squats here. So I meant to cue that better. So what'll happen is from your sumo rotation reach, you'll step forward lunge. But each time you come in, the other leg will start, hopefully. I'll try to cue it properly. Here we go, feet wide, right arm goes down, so sink, push down, knees track over your toes, sink. Feet come in, left leg goes first, forward. So on the next time, your right leg will go first, feet wide right here, and right arm up. 2 more, ready? Right leg goes forward first. So you come in out of that last sumo squat. Let's do it again. Wide, right arm goes down. Together. Sink. push down. Feet come in, left leg goes forward, sink. Push against the floor. 2 more. Feet wide. Right arm goes up. So preferably, whichever arm I start with that goes up behind you is the leg that leads. Come in. Right leg goes forward. We'll try it again. Feet get wide. Left arm goes up behind you here. That means your left leg will start the forward lunge. Feet in. Left leg goes forward. Sink. Push down. 2 more. 1 more time. Right arm up. Sink. Push against the floor. Sink. Push. Right leg goes forward first. Sink. Press. Sink. Do it again. Whew. Parallel squat. Whew. See if you can talk. Check your gadget. See if you can match that number to how you feel. It's not a game. If you can't, don't worry about it, but you want to. Ready? You know this. Hop or pedal here. So you can pedal or hop. Pedal or hop. Either way, step wide. Pedal, step or hop. Jump, cross, open. Any level will work. You can pedal, step or hop. Jump. Next time, arms up, hold out wide. Open your left hip, knee, and ankle together. Do it again. Whew. How's my brain doing? Open your arms to the side. 2 more. Try it on the right side. Open up. Looks like a warrior 2 in the low body. With the arms to the side. Center, arms pull straight down. Pull. Again. Pull. Arms up and pull. Maybe you tuck your hips and make it a standing crunch. You don't have to. 2 more. Hop or pedal here. Pedal and step or hop. Jump. 1 more. Arms finish up to your left. Open out. Do it again. 2 more. And to your right. Open. So you sort of pivot on the heel to get around without hurting your knee. Center, pull down, toes to knee. Maybe you tuck. Ready? Hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2. Arms finish up. Work left. Just 1 more, then 2 to the right. Do it again. Center, pull down for 4. Crunch or not, but definitely your arms. Last step through, hop or pedal here. 4, step or jump. 1 more, arms finish up, open left. Do it again, to your right for 2. Center, pull down, maybe you crunch. 2 more, and feet parallel, squat to the middle. Remember I said we'll go back to our dumbbells? Yes, we will. So see if you can talk. If you're too out of breath to talk, bring your intensity down a little bit with a smaller range of motion. If you're wearing a gadget, check it now. When you're ready, grab your dumbbells, bend your knees to do it. Shoulders down and back. Squats in the middle. So we'll go from the top at least once, maybe twice. Remember where you're going, left leg, lateral lunge, bicep curl. Do it again with the hammer. To your right. Bicep, hammer, and your left. Bicep, hammer, on your right. Here comes your side wide row, step out left. Wide row, come on up, left leg diagonally back. Tap or balance, step back, lunge, hinge, row. Triceps, only to the hips. Extend the arms, come up, right side step out wide, row here. Come up, diagonal back. Tap or balance, right leg steps back, hinge, row here. Triceps, come only to the hips. Extend, come up. Step forward, left, twice, palms down, thumbs up. Almost forgot it. Thumbs up, palms down, thumbs up, One more time. And then parallel squats. I think we can do that again. Before we do, feet wide, toes sink, or no, toes don't sink, toes to the corner, then sink your hips. 4 more here. Sink, press down, chest up. Breathe in and out. Now back to parallel squats. All right. Now, this will be our final performance of the day. Ready? Left leg, lateral lunge. Bicep hammer. To your right. Think about where you're going. To your left. Lateral, hammer. Last time. Hammer. And step out left, wide row here. Come on up. Diagonal back. Tap or balance. Left leg, step back, hinge, narrow row. Triceps only to the hips. Again, extend your arms. Right side, step out wide, row here. Come on up. Diagonal back. Tap or balance. Right leg, step back, lunge, hinge row. Extend only to the hips on the in move. Come down. Left side, double lunge forward, palms down. Thumbs up. Only shoulder height. Palms down, thumbs up. One more each way. Palms down, thumbs up. Last time. Parallel squats here. All right, as you squat, set your dumbbells out of your way. Come back. One little finale move before we go to the floor. Push down. Feet wide. Toes to the corners, sink. Push down. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Cross your forearms. Short version, just the middle part. Ready? On the next one, arms open out to a V. Then cross the arms up over your head and out to a V. Sink up, cross, up tempo, faster here. Cross, open, cross. As you push against the floor, maybe your heels lift up as your arms cross. If your heels are lifting, maybe you press down, get a little air. Push down, or stay with the heel lift, or leave your feet flat on the floor. Either way, 4 to go. 4, 3, push down. 2, palms together. Sink your hips, shoulders down and back. Hips under your shoulders. Feet parallel. Squats here. Sink. See if you can wiggle your toes. See if you can talk. If you're wearing a gadget, check that number. Hands on your legs. Shoulders down. One more. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees. Tuck your hips. Unroll. Both arms up. Bend your knees. Tuck your hips. Unroll. Stand on your feet. Walk around. Grab whatever you brought to drink and or towel off. Stay on your feet as your heart rate settles. You don't want to go to the floor and let your blood get pooled out in your limbs. It's not great. All right. I'm going to have it, ooh, kind of sweaty here. I'll go ahead and not work in that squat grab. All right. So if you have an extra towel, we talked about at the top, you'll grab it now. So if you can sit on a towel if you're super sweaty. If you're somewhere that doesn't matter, you don't need a second towel. But I like to have a second towel. Then have a seat with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Sit up tall. Some of us mistake this for tall. So get up. Oh, thank you, Edie. It's not done. All right. I thought it was fun putting all those components together that we did on Thursday in one combo. Take your towel, pull it so there's no slack. Over the hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Sit up tall, then curl back. So 1, 2, back up. Find your extension, your back. So try to focus on the extension because we all can focus on the curl. As you curl, pull the towel up to the side, squeeze under your armpits, curl for 2 and up. Edie, you mean it was better than Tuesday? when my tech was not together and I had to use the selfie side and the dog had his cone on and the gardener came. Better than that. Curl. For 2, now as you curl, take your arms up on the diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Curl. Reach. So I turn to the side for a couple reasons. One, so that you can see what's happening in the movement. And also, number 2, is so that when I cue front and back, you know which arm is which. The front and back, or front arm and leg are the ones closest to your screen. Hold your curl right here, pull out to the sides on your towel. Now rotate towards me, back to the center, towards me again. As you do that, you pull out to the sides on your towel. Maybe you extend your front leg as you rotate towards me. Single count, towards me, and center. Try not to overshoot the center. One more, slow motion, other direction, away from me. Slowly, squeeze underneath your armpits to keep your core engaged. Maybe your back leg extends out as you rotate. Are your shoulders pushing down? They should be. And then single counts here. Rotate, center. Try not to overshoot your rotation in the middle. So control it with your muscles in your core for 4. Center, 3. One more. And then forward fold. Take your towel around your feet. Bend your legs, keep them bent, or you can straighten them, up to you. Or anywhere in between. Round your back so that you can feel the release in your low back. Then as you round over, actively separate your shoulder blades, chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Pull the towel towards you, eyes up first. Shoulders and your body. Undo your towel, set it out to the side. Tuck your hips. Fingertips help you roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest. Then just rock your knees side to side. Remember, I always give you the option to extend the top leg. That is entirely up to you and your glutes and your spine. It's not a throw and it's not a kick. It's a simple extension. And then come back to the center. Hands at the side of the hips. Actively press your shoulders down to the floor. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees with the hip and the knee. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. You can stay here or extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. Then slowly change sides. Incoming leg stops at 90 degrees. 4, 3, spine is neutral. As you move your legs, your belly button stays level to your pelvic bone. 4, 3, actively open your shoulders by pressing the blades down to the floor. 2 counts to change. 1, 2, 1, 2. So the outgoing leg is your big dumbbell. Single counts here. Let's do 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Do it again. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Do it again. 3, 2. Check and see if you're breathing. In 3, 2. Hold here. Both legs to chair. Arms out to the side. Palms up to the ceiling. Take your legs towards me for 2. 1, 2. Back to the center. Away from me. 1, 2. Center. Remember, we're doing extra abs from the after party today. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Do it again. Exhale for 2. Inhale. As you rotate, press the opposite shoulder blade into the floor. Exhale. Back shoulder blade down. Inhale. Now front shoulder blade down for 2. One more each direction. Over for 2. Center. Away from me. And hold in the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze under your armpits. Extend your legs and cross your ankles. Bend your knees out to the corners. Squeeze under your armpits to lift your shoulder blades just a little bit off the floor. Hips and shoulders crunch together and apart. Inhale. Exhale. Resist the weight of your arms and legs. In for 2. Exhale. Do it again. Same thing. Inhale. Exhale on the way out. Inhale. In for 2 and out. Exhale for 2 again. In for 2. Exhale. Do it again. In for 2. This time, hold in and pulse. Hips and shoulders closer together. Knees are bent out to the corners. 8 more to go. Try not to pull on your head. For 4, 3, and release. Knees to your chest. Feet on the floor, heels close to your hips. And then either grab the sides of your towel or your mat if you're using one. Tuck your hips. Push your feet down to lift your hips up so that you find your bridge pose. The diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. See if you can wiggle your toes. Just hold here. Maybe you pull on the sides of your towel or mat, or maybe you lace your fingers underneath your tailbone and scoop your shoulder blades closer together. Either way, you're breathing all the way in and all the way out. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now, and then lower your hips onto the floor, one bone at a time. Bring your knees into your chest, cross one leg over the other, grab your knees or a little further down, and pull your knees towards each other so that you feel this behind your top leg, sort of behind it and on the side a little bit. Breathing in and out, and release, change sides. One leg over the other, grab your knees or a little further down. Where's Guy? He's been mysteriously absent from Thursday and today. Shoulders down, pull your knees into your chest. Breathing in and out, and release. Both feet on the floor, front knee comes into the chest. Extend your leg up until you feel the stretch behind it. Maybe your back leg walks out onto the floor. It doesn't have to, but it can. Flex your front foot. Bend the knee to the chest. Extend. Do it again. Flex. Bend. See if your shoulder blades are on the floor. Flex. Bend. This time, hold whatever extension you have to feel the stretch behind your front leg. Your front arm goes on the inside of your front leg, moves towards me just a tiny bit, only enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Push your back hip to the floor, flex both feet. I'm so glad you love this stretch. Of course, this is my favorite stretch. I do it at the end of every class. And bend your knee towards the center. Front arm reaches out towards me. Back arm across your knee, and take your knee. Oh, the cross-legged one, I know, isn't that the best one? Rotate, reaching out with your front fingertips. Your knee goes away from your screen. Yeah, the cross-legged stretch you guys should do every day, no matter what. Come back to the center, get into the part that gets really tight. Front foot on the floor, back knee in, extend your leg up. Flex your foot. Are your shoulders pressing down? They should be. Maybe your front leg walks out. Either way, your back knee will bend for 2. Extend. Do it again. Flex. Bend. One more time. Flex and bend. This time, hold the extension. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Push your leg out to the side until you feel the stretch behind, or not behind, on the inside of your back leg. Press your front hip into the floor, shoulders down, flex both feet. Then bend your knee to the center. Back arm goes out to the side, front arm across your chest, not your chest, your bent knee. Woo, my brain's left the building. Take your knee towards me, reaching out with your back fingertips. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then back to the center, and both feet on the floor. Flip onto your stomach. Final stretch, quadriceps, and then we're done. Arms and legs extend out. Front arm reaches back. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip. Maybe you bend your back elbow and make a fist to rest your head. Your knees should be going straight out from your hip so that you feel this on your quadriceps. And then release. Change side. Back arm reaches around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip. Get to the floor. Maybe you bend your front elbow and make a fist. Your knee is straight out from your back hip. If you can, keep it there, but bring your front arm around and grab where your shoelaces would be on both feet. If you're not quite here, work on it. maybe just grab your heels or your pants. Once you're here, push your feet into your hands. Try to lift your knees. That'll really open your quadriceps. Breathe. Maybe you lift your chest as well and open your shoulders. Never holding your breath. If you're all the way up, you can release. Carefully put your hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up. Take your hips to your heels. Child's pose, pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round your back up to a tabletop. That's wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes. Tuck your hips and round your back. Press down to lift your tailbone up. Then walk your feet up towards your hands. Hanging in a forward fold. Lift your tailbone up. Then slowly unroll your back. When you're all the way up, you are all done with this class. All right, 5 minutes. We'll come back for after party. It's your towel, a deep stretch, hip openers. We'll add some extra core from plank and also on your back. So add that on. Oh my gosh, thank you, Ari. Thank you, so welcome, Edie. So in 5 minutes, and then this week, Tuesday, Thursday, possibly Saturday. I gotta figure out my Saturday morning schedule, but for sure Tuesday and Thursday. So I'll see some of you in 5 minutes. Thanks.